guys, welcome to Chunky Jade. In today's video we are doing a plant haul. A little bit of context. Well, I had to move twice within 4 months. My plants were not doing so well during the winters. I had mealybug infestation. A lot of my plants just offed themselves because I don't know, I just couldn't figure out the proper watering schedule, especially for a lot of my succulents. That always happens, by the way. So I was feeling very uninspired, and then the other day I was just taking a stroll around town and I saw a gorgeous plant for €1. So let's just start the haul actually. So this is a beautiful bird's nest fern, and this was only for €1. Can you believe it? This is such a gorgeous plant. I even posted about it on my Instagram. And yeah, this plant got me back in the mood of buying more plants and actually keeping up with my hobby, and therefore here we are with our own YouTube channel now. It has been in my collection for a couple of weeks now, I believe, and it's doing well. So next up we have this gorgeous Calathea Medallion. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name, but I actually had this plant. I am confused kind of, by the way, because I had a baby version of this plant and it had more, you know, this pink veining. But I see that the bigger leaves don't have the same thing. So I'm actually not that familiar with the plant. But I would say that one also ended up totally drying out on me. It was potted up with 2 other of my Calathea. But yeah, that was the one that didn't survive and the other 2 are doing fine. Even though after my last video, I ended up finding out that I was also having a spider mite outbreak. I think it's pretty under control now because it wasn't that bad to begin with. And I know it started with my Alocasia poly, but I think we're good now. That was just extra info, by the way. I'm just rambling. So anyway, so I saw this plant on sale for 70% off. This was originally for like about $12 and I got 70% off on it. So like I got it for like less than $5. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, oh my god, I'm getting like a fully established plant, which is also something that I've learned now with collecting plants. Like before I was always buying the tiny ones, €1, €2 plants, like smaller ones, and they don't tend to do that good a lot of the times because, you know, they just need a lot more care and attention. I mean, I do have plants that have gone from that baby state to much bigger state, but still for some reason, for the most part, they're not that easy to take care of. I was really happy that I got a bigger one. I don't know why this was on sale though, and I inspected it a lot to make sure it doesn't have any pests. I have just no idea why this baby was not getting sold, because look at her, she's so beautiful. And then right next to her was this Calathea Rosie. Well, it's called Calathea Rosie or Rosy. I think it's Roseopicata, something like that. I'm really bad with names. I'm still learning. And this again is such a gorgeous plant. Look at it. Look at all that pink. And it's also giving me already 2 new leaves. So I was like, okay, this plant is definitely healthy. And again, this was also like for €15 and I got it on 70% off. So like a huge steal. I ended up finding a Cebu blue, and oh my god, I have wanted a Cebu blue for so long. Like it has been on my wish list for quite some time now, and I could not believe my eyes that I found this Cebu blue for only $5. By the way, if you're in Germany and you're wondering where to buy all of these plants from, I will link the Instagram accounts in the description box so you can check all the details there. Next up, we have this beautiful, it's called a Cordyline Mambo. I thought it was a yucca. I'm not sure if it belongs to the same family, by the way. I will write it on the screen in case I find something, but look at the coloring of it. Again, I love dark foliage, and I also love leaves that are not just green, you know, like they're a different shade of green, not just boring same old green, even though green is one of my favorite colors. So this plant has like this really beautiful stripes of pink, and as it will grow bigger, it will have even more. I saw this plant back in Ulish when I was living there, a more mature form, and it just looks so pretty. I was just really lucky that I ended up finding this in Aachen now for a much lesser price, and it's obviously a smaller plant, but also not too small. So I'm hoping I can grow it out and, you know, have a nice big plant soon in the future. All right, guys, so are you ready for the last plant? Because I was not. So in my last video, which was a Valentine's Day gift suggestions video, I said I like getting flowers, but I love plants more because, you know, you can keep them for a longer time. And oh my god, I was not ready for this plant. I got this plant for Valentine's Day and I thought it was really thoughtful because if you look at it, so it is a bromeliad and this one is a Guzmania. If you look closely, you can see that the leaves seem to be growing out pink and then they fade to this green. I thought this is what's going on. I'm still not 100% sure if that's the case or if this is a bloom which is separate. I think it is a bloom because I did end up researching it later on yesterday to, you know, see how to care for this plant, and apparently this is a bloom which is going to die off, and the plant is supposed to give me more pups so that it can be propagated, because it's one of those plants that, you know, just blooms and then gives you more pups, so you have new plants. I'm not sure about it, but I thought it was really nice because the person who gave me this said that, you know, this is like 2-in-1. It looks like a flower, but it's gonna grow out to be a plant and you can have this for longer. I thought that was really thoughtful and cute. So that's all from my side for today. I hope you enjoyed my plant haul as much as I did, because I'm really happy to have all these plants now, and I will be seeing you guys in my next video soon. Let me know if you have any suggestions or anything in particular that you would like to see, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.